Hey there friends, it's Melanie and I am going to share a recipe with you today. I don't even know for sure if you should call this a recipe because it is pretty simple. I am making Brussels sprouts for my family for dinner tonight, and I've been asked several times to share how I make them. I think that a lot of people are afraid to eat Brussels sprouts because we've just kind of grown up thinking that they're disgusting. I personally did not grow up eating Brussels sprouts, and it's because my mom didn't like them. And so she just never bought them. She never prepared them. So I didn't know that I liked them until literally about a year ago when I tried them for the first time. You guys, I'm 36. So to go 35 years and to just assume that I didn't like something because everyone had always told me it was gross is pretty silly. So if you've never tried Brussels sprouts, go ahead and try them. If you don't like them, then fine. At least you can say, yeah, I've tried them. I don't really care for them. But we do like Brussels sprouts. They're basically just little tiny cabbage. If you hate cabbage, then there's a decent chance you may not like Brussels sprouts. But I'm gonna go ahead and prepare these. My technique is really not too fancy. It's not very complicated. It's really simple. But I thought that I would share with you guys since you asked. So that's what I'm gonna do. So far, what I have is right now I have a chicken in the oven. That's what we're having for our dinner tonight. But I wanted to go ahead and prep the Brussels sprouts because I don't want the chicken to get like almost done and me not ready to put the, I'm not ready for the next step, which is the Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep them. I'm not gonna put them in the oven just yet, but that is how I cook them. I roast them in the oven. Sometimes I will saute them, but not very often. This is actually my preferred method. So I have my big old bowl of Brussels sprouts here. And I went ahead and washed them, and now I'm just going to start chopping them. And yeah, basically I've chopped a couple, so I'll just show you. I don't usually cut the end off. I usually just cut it straight down the middle. These are obviously not the same one, but I just cut it straight down the middle. I do that to open it up in the inside. So that it cooks a little bit faster, and so that all of the seasonings and all of the flavors that you're going to use can get down into it and just make it really good. So I'm going to continue cutting these, and then I'm just putting them, I'll show you guys, I'm putting them on a baking sheet here. I've sprayed this with a little bit of this coconut oil spray just so that they don't stick. And you guys, excuse my hair, this is just, again, this is another real life cooking video. So I've actually got this going on here. I never drink coffee in the evening, but I was just really dragging today. I am exhausted. So I made myself a small cup of coffee. I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm going to chop some Brussels sprouts, and then I will check back with you guys here in the next clip. Okay, so I have all of the Brussels sprouts cleaned and chopped. Most of them I just chopped in half. There were probably maybe 2 or 3 that were a little bit bigger than the others, and so I quartered those. But yeah, here they are on the pan. And I'm going to let my lovely assistant hold the camera so you guys can actually watch what I'm doing from here. Hold on just a second. Okay guys, so what I have going on here is really simple. I told you guys it's not too terribly complicated. I'm just going to be using coconut oil on these. You can use any oil that you like. I actually don't do a lot of cooking with olive oil anymore. I do most of my cooking either with the coconut oil or with this avocado oil that I got at Costco. But I'm going to use the coconut oil because that's what I really like on the Brussels sprouts. And I'm just going to take some of it here, and it's a little bit, somewhat liquid right now because it's hot in Texas. Let's see, I'm just going to scoop some on here, and with coconut oil, I gotta be honest with you guys, I use a very liberal amount. I don't feel guilty at all using this because it has so many health benefits. I just slather it right on there. So I'm gonna drop all of that on there, and then I'm going to be using Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute. I really like this because of all the different spices that it has in it, but it does not have salt, and I do want to add some salt to these. So then I'll also be using my Himalayan pink salt that I get from Costco, and I'm just going to sprinkle that all over the top. And then once I get the seasonings on here, I'm going to use that spoon that I used a second ago and kind of stir it all together. And I gotta be honest with you guys, that is literally like all that I'm going to put on here. I know, it's crazy easy. In the past, I've also done just salt, pepper, and coconut oil, and that's really good too. And I've also made these before where I put bacon in them. And my family, some of the members of my family really like that a lot. My husband, not so much. But I will tell you, that is really, really good. So now I'm just going to use my spoon and kind of stir everything here so that hopefully the coconut oil gets somewhat dispersed. I have also made these with butter. You can use like real butter in place of the coconut oil. I've done that before with the bacon. And if you've never had Brussels sprouts, or you think that you don't like Brussels sprouts, ooh, one got away. Try them roasted in the oven with some butter and some bacon, and you will like them, I promise you. However, I am making these not just for my family's dinner tonight, but also for a little bit of food prep for myself. So I'm trying to make these, you know, the healthier way. And this really is a very clean recipe. I mean, there's really nothing in here that wouldn't be considered clean. So that's pretty much it. Show you guys up close what this looks like. That's pretty much it. It's just Brussels sprouts with some coconut oil and the seasonings and the salt. And that's it. I'm going to put these in the oven here in a little bit, and I will let you know how long I'm going to cook them. Right now, like I said, I have chicken in the oven, and I want to give that a little bit longer to cook, but I'm probably going to cook these for about 20 minutes and then check on them and see where we are. But yeah, that's going to, oh, and when I roast them, I do not cover them. I let them just be like this. And I will show you guys what that looks like when it comes out of the oven. Okay guys, so this is the finished product on the Brussels sprouts. We've actually already started plating them up, and I forgot to show you guys, but this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. As you'll see, the underside gets kind of nice and dark, not the top, but you want it to get a little bit dark because that just, in my opinion, gives it a really good flavor. But these are nice and soft, and just, they're really good. So if you've never tried this recipe, if you've never tried Brussels sprouts, give them a try. You might be surprised that you actually like them. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye bye now.